Doge was around 14, 15, 16 cent, trending in that range in early March. And this is the type of short levels we were seeing for them to combat that price. And now we're at 6 cents, 7 cents, and they're already back at that level, trying to get it to move just a penny. So this is like as we go, as the price continues to go down, we're going to see much bigger spikes in short positions to get very minimal price action. Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, I want to provide an update just to let you guys know that we officially have confirmation of the new trend when it comes to the shorts. If you follow my channel, you know that I've been talking about they're going to take advantage of the chaos that's going on in the market and try and capitalize off of this to drive, in particular, Dogecoin down lower by increasing their short positions while there's low volume and while there is panic and confusion in the market. And we're going to trend and possibly set a higher high on the short chart. And that's exactly what's happening here. You'll see that we're getting some really big candles. Just today alone, about 26% increase on the short positions. And in particular right here, I'm going to see if I can zoom in just so you guys so I can blow this up for you guys. But in particular, we are pretty much crossing the 21-day is crossing the 200-day moving average. The yellow line is the 21, the red line is the 200-day moving average. If this were a regular price action, you'd look at this and say, oh my God, they're about to cross. This is going to be extremely bullish for short-term price action. But because this is the short chart, obviously, yes, this is still technically a bullish indicator about their intentions going forward. But as far as for the aggressiveness that they're planning to attack the coin, this is also an indicator. That's why I made the video yesterday. Before you buy the Dogecoin dip, make sure you guys check that out. But what we're seeing here is the low volume. Typically, shorts are going to try and strike here to get the price down. This is nothing abnormal to what we've seen with other quote unquote meme stocks, meme tokens, stuff like that. This is typical behavior here because no good tragedy can go unanswered. So they don't care what the sentiment is in the market. If they can capitalize on it to get the price action they want, they're going to take advantage of it. And right now, panic, chaos, low volume, this is their meal ticket to drive down the price action here. And they're doing so right now. The incredible thing is, even though we're well above the 200-day moving average when it comes to shorts, Dogecoin is still getting bounces off of that 6 cent support level, which is really great because in times of low volume, this is what I was speaking of when I said that we, especially around like 5 cents, they'll be able to, the lower it goes, the more aggressive they're going to have to be to even get little incremental price actions on the shorts, on the price action. So we're going to have to start seeing really, really big candles for them to get very little minimal movement just because of the type of buy orders that will come in as it gets lower. That's the confrontation that I was speaking of. The lower it goes, those shorts are going to run directly into consumer buying pressure, and they're going to push back against it. And they're going to need a lot of short power to drive the price down. And so we're getting really close to that just based off of the amount of shorts that they're having to get just to even try and fluctuate it 1 penny. If you go back, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do it for you. So let's take a look back here to give you an example of what I mean by the lower the price of the coin, the more aggressive they're going to have to be. Look at these previous short attacks that they've done, and you have to remember what the actual price of Dogecoin was. These positions here, even here, back here, Dogecoin was well into the teens, the upper 20 cent level when they were pretty much spiking at the current levels that we have now. With the short. So pretty much we are on par with the short positions that they took in early March. Doge was around 14, 15, 16 cent, trending in that range in early March. And this is the type of short levels we were seeing for them to combat that price. And now we're at 6 cents, 7 cents, and they're already back at that level trying to get it to move just a penny. So this is like as the price continues to go down, we're going to see much bigger spikes in short positions to get very minimal price action. This is what I said about a month ago. If they're not successful with detouring enough people during this bear market or doing this this downtrend, there's going to be a really, really big boom on the other side of this cycle. They're not going to be able to stay in these positions like this for long because, as you can see, the reason we're setting a higher high is because of the price action that goes on as we go lower. So this is putting them in a position that they're not going to be able to exit unless there's a big dump on our part. So this is what they're technically counting on, is that if they attack it enough and the catalysts are big enough, that they can kind of scare or get the share turn, or the coin turnover that they want, so that they can exit these positions or potentially do a swap like they did a couple of weeks ago. But even during that time when they did their swap, they still couldn't get the coin back down to that equilibrium price point that we've seen here over the past few months. So they still had to kind of come back in immediately to maintain price control. So overall, in the big picture, this is exactly what we've been talking about over the last few weeks. This is what we've expected them to do, and they are certainly falling in line with that. For everyone that's long-term in the coin, this is going to provide you those entries so that people are going to be in a similar position that they were in early 2021, where the coin doesn't even have to go past 10 cents and you're already up several 100%. So this is where these great entries really come into, so that you're in this absolute best position on the next bull cycle. Keep in mind the trends and keep an eye on the price, because they're going to try and break that 6 cent level. They're going to keep retesting it. So we're going to have to keep an eye on liquidity, but they're going to try and pretty much right now what they're doing is testing it with these spikes. And we're probably going to see an even bigger candle this week to try and break that 6 cent level. So we're going to keep an eye on it. If you found anything I had to say had value, like the video. And if you want to support the channel for free, you can do that by simply subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And until next time.